pull it back, well, it's not going to work very well. But, maybe. Kind of separate this and open it up a little bit like that. That's where the lateral ventricles are. So there'd be a lateral ventricle on this side and one on the other side. And on this one, I just ruined it. But there was a thin little layer of tissue right there, the septum pellucidum. You'll be able to see it in some of yours. The pineal gland isn't cut well on this one. It's kind of cut off. It used to be right there. It's disappeared, but it used to be right there. And that's really about it. This is the pons, the medulla oblongata, spinal cord, lateral ventricles, third ventricle's right here. That's a sheep brain. That's pretty much it. So,
What about the part that
I wonder if he's going to go through it again.
yeah, the aqueduct. The aqueduct on this one's not so good. It runs right through there. On some of the, whoever cut this brain, and I probably wouldn't have done it any better. If you're cutting like right, and it's hard to do with a small knife. If you're cutting like trying to do it right down the center, if you just get slightly off one side or the other, then you kind of miss it. There's probably the other half of this brain under someplace that will show the cerebral aqueduct better. I'm sure it's in.
Professor Brady?
Yeah.
Right here, it says number 14. What is that? Because you don't have it on the key.
Yeah, I don't have it on the key because on most of our sheep brains it's missing. It's the pituitary gland,
Oh, okay.
right? And it's just we might have one or two in there that it's still on. And when I get the demo brains out from Shannon next week, they still have pituitary glands on them. But when they harvest these brains, they just kind of pull them out. It's left behind.
Wow.
So, Ted, do you have? Let me see your brain for a sec. Oh yeah, Ted's a little better. You can see on this one, it's really got a nice superior and inferior colliculus. Oh, and this little button thingy right there? Am I being recorded on your brand new iPad that I'm envious of? She's got a 2, I've got a 1. I've got such old technology. Anyway, this little thing right here is the pineal gland, which is that thing that sets the body clock in humans. And here's the superior colliculus, the inferior colliculus. But you can see on the brain that Ted pulled out, it's got a much more pronounced cerebral aqueduct right here. And this would be the fourth ventricle right there. And this one is already sort of opened up, but if I open it up like that, that's where the lateral ventricle is. In this area of white tissue right above it, we haven't talked about it yet, it's called the corpus callosum. And it's the main connections between the cerebral hemispheres. So this is a good one. It's got pretty much everything on it. I want to see how it looks, by the way. Tree of life, cerebellum, pineal, thalamus, hypothalamus, lateral ventricle, corpus callosum, optic chiasm, olfactory bulbs. Am I still on? Mm-hmm. Corpora, is it showing up?
Yeah.
Corpora quadramina, inferior colliculus, superior colliculus. Hello? Yeah. We're gonna hook you up to the screen and.
I could even send it to you guys if you guys want it.
There you go. All right. Yeah. For how much is it gonna? How much are we gonna charge for this? Well, yeah, I'm doing the dissection. She's doing the film. She's the film crew. I'm the. Yeah. Anyway.
We're the extras.
Well, I don't know what extras get paid, but we'll get you something. All right.
Can you go through this again since I didn't get all of it? Sure. And that way I get a little bit closer.
Okay. So, let's see. Pineal gland, superior colliculus, inferior colliculus, thalamus, this round area right there. Hypothalamus is it's not a distinct area, but it's right below. If we open this up, that's the lateral ventricle in there. This white tissue above the lateral ventricle is the corpus callosum. What else? Pons, medulla oblongata, spinal cord, fourth ventricle, cerebral aqueduct, and the third ventricle It's hard to visualize, but it's this area here and the area which would encompass the thalamus. Because the walls of the thalamus used to be like this, and the space in between was the third ventricle, but we sliced through the third ventricle in essence and just kind of open it up like that, so the third ventricle kind of disappears.
What about the tree?
Oh, yes. And the arbor vitae, the white matter of the cerebellum, the arbor vitae translates to tree of life. It's a cool name. And just longitudinal fissure, the shiny surface would be the pia mater, and the raised areas are the gyri, and the little slits, the small little valleys in between, the small little cuts in between are the sulci. Optic chiasm, and although not too good on this particular brain. Olfactory bulbs, and where the optic nerve crosses right in the center, right there, is the optic chiasm. And the word chiasm means cross, so the optic nerve just kind of comes in and crosses like that, because basically the right eye goes to the left side of the brain and vice versa. I guess it's the same in sheep.
Is it the pituitary glands underneath there, right?
The pituitary gland, if it was intact, would be sitting right here.
X marks the spot.
Yeah, it's just right in back of the X. Yeah, although this sheep brain doesn't have a pituitary gland. None of them do, at least the ones we have in here. All right.